Hello again, everyone. We are Gaming by Gaslight, and welcome back to our Starbound Elithian Races playthrough. When we last left off, we had just got the glitch artifact, and we are now ready for the final countdown, so to speak. I have something to tell you, dear, and something to show you. It's time for me to ask more of you than I've ever asked before. I believe you're ready for this task. Do you? And then cutscene time. Huzzah. Alright, then we find out that Esper stole the Grand Protector's master manipulator when she left. Alright, you know what, I'm not gonna voice Nuru again. Only one left. Yes, and according to our research, also my voice changed again. Actually, we appear to not have any recorded data on the final artifact. Those sneaky humans. Am I right? Correct, dear. The reason being is that it has been in our possession all along. And I never told you. This matter manipulator that I'm holding is the only one of its kind. The master mold, if you will. It is the original, the master manipulator. And it also happens to be the artifact gifted to the humans. It's also the most powerful, because humans are special, so suck it, all other races. Or, you know, something like that. And thus, like, when you think about it, technically, why was there even ever a door to unlock the rune, now that I think about it? That's probably, of course, then again, that's like in any of these stories. Why is there ever a gate to open the ancient evil? I mean, I suppose it's because the people in the past figured one day someone would be capable of defeating the ancient evil. I mean, if you could seal it away in the first place, why not just not even have a key or a door? I mean, there's arguments to be made one way or the other about that, but I think I'll decide to be nitpicky about it. I'll just be a dick about it and, you know, complain, instead of offer anything constructive. Also, there's somehow, despite the fact that the rune has been sealed away for billions of years, apparently the folks at the ZZ mech modification factory were able to somehow get their products in here for a little bit of product placement. That's how you know it's good quality stuff. They were able to get here first. Of course, I'm also left wondering, how the heck did Azra even get in here? I mean, we can theorize, like, it could just be that the rune itself brought Azra here. In fact, I think I've been told by some people, like, some people have theorized to me that perhaps, like, Azra's entire attitude is in part influenced by, like, perhaps the rune had in a way been, like, speaking to her the whole time, in a sense, and, like, filling her with hate. Possibly. Something to that general kind of idea, which, you know, it's plausible. I mean, that would explain why Azra figured that the rune might help with the whole suppressing non-humans dealio. But, you know, and then first thing it did when it started to reach out of its prison was blow up Earth, because, you know, screw Earth, apparently. The rune doesn't like special people either. Thank goodness we have this, that special, fall-proof thing. Oh, there's our door. You've reached the rune's heart, dear. You must destroy it. Yay, hearts and ventricles and stuff. Azra, how did you get here? You're ridiculously stubborn, aren't you? Esfer's ready. Something turned you into something. I'm gonna talk while I'm killing you so that the narrator has a hard time actually reading to people about what you've done. Something like that. Yeah, just die, please. I mean, you are kind of a dick, Azra. I hope you know that. I wonder how easy it would be to just copy this and then make another boss battle with Rune, or with Azra as the boss. You don't understand, do you? I've already won! The Rune will still awaken and soon cleanse this universe of all but humans, even though all evidence suggests the exact contrary. Somehow I know! I just know that once the Rune is free, it'll destroy all non-humans. I mean, then again, I guess with her insane troll logic, she could say that, you know, maybe the rune... Hang on a second there, Rooney. I'm gonna zoom out so the good people can see you better. And so I can see you better. I mean, I suppose you could make an argument that perhaps, you know, the reason the rune killed or destroyed Earth was because it saw Earth as an abomination, what with, you know, accepting people of different cultures and ethnicities and races. You know, that's evil, clearly. You know, we should all just hang around people that look and think and dress and talk exactly like us. And we should never hang around with people who are different in any way. Or something like that. That is apparently the lesson that Azra... Oh, ow. Stupid jelly bug things, as I call them. But I am kind of left wondering, like, how is the rune, like, considering the fact that the rune is supposedly a creature of death and destruction, basically, how is it that the rune is summoning, like, life, basically? And more importantly, why is the life actually, you know, serving the rune? That makes no sense. Is there more to the rune that we don't know? Is the rune like the secret man in black of the Starbound universe? And that, you know, the cultivator is like the Jacob, the secret evil one, who was actually responsible for all the trouble in the first place because he followed his crazy batshit insane adoptive mother, who murdered his real mother, by the way. No, lost spoilers there. I go over this like every chance I get about how apparently unsatisfied I was with the way Lost resolved things. Because, you know, that's just how I roll, apparently. It's easy to criticize other people's creative work, hard to invent your own. But I can invent my own. Also, apparently all my guys have died. Jolly good. Well, there was also a conversation that came up in the comments at least an episode ago about how, you know, technically, apparently, the regenerating capabilities are canon. Like, actually, there's something that actually need to be, oh dear, that need to be taken into account. Could you guys get out of my way, you stupid bugs? Anyway, which kind of makes you think to yourself. I mean, like, does literally just anyone have access to regeneration abilities? Or is it only protectors? You guys, like, die, please? Also, man, this rune is really a hassle to fight. 10 million hit points and all. I mean, it's just crazy, man. Oh, God. Stop it. Stop it. Alright, we're getting some eyeball biomes going on in here. I mean, who doesn't love a good old-fashioned eyeball biome? I don't have time for you. Wow, that wasn't enough to one-shot you? That's mildly disappointing. I'll just take your, oh dear. I'll just take your hide and your life. I'll take your money and your life. Why not? Because, you know, because I can do that, because I can, I guess. Anyway, though, but, you know, does anyone else find it weird how the rune is capable of summoning life? Is there more to the story than we've been told? Cultivator lie? Is there actually, or maybe the rune, it's not so much that the rune detests life, it's that the rune is jealous because it can't create life of its own. It can only, oh, hello there. Didn't know you could fly, actually, little jelly bob thing. At least that's the name I'm giving you. You're a jelly bob now. But no one suggests that is anything but your canonical, maximum, ultimate universe name. Oh my. Get a lot of pixels while we're on our adventures here. Alright. Anyway, so, you know, 10 million years later, we fight... Oh god, the Bobfay. You can't get rid of the Bobfay. Oh no, yet there's people out there who are badass enough to do this mission without ever taking damage somehow. Is it just by getting lucky with the spawns? Not getting completely overwhelmed by... Get out of my way. Get out of my way, people. Come on. I have a life to live. Well, here we go again. Out of my way, you ugly wuggly. Oh no. No, no! Back away, you horrible, disgusting monsters. Get out of my face. Get out of my face. Get out. Get out of here, you. You too. Go away. My goodness. I have no time for your shenanigans. Get out of here, you. Oh dear. Yeah. Alright, anyway, moving on with our lives. Alright. Anyway, I suppose another question that does need to be asked at this point in our lives. Oh dear. Ha! You're dead! Suck it, giant eyeball tentacle heart monster. You did it, dear! The rune is dead or something. The narrator was too slow to actually read my dialogue. It's gonna explode! Get out of there! Also, why do I sound like Nox now? Don't tell them what to do, fish face. Oh no, giant... Ugh, actually this is kind of disgusting. All kinds of flesh and stuff exploding everywhere. Why couldn't the cultivator do this in the first place? I mean, the cultivator was big enough to just reach on in there and, you know, gently stroke the rune's heart until it exploded. This can't be. It's the dramatic reborn Jesus metaphor. Or something. Is it really a Jesus metaphor? Maybe, why not? What the heck? And we're not really doing the whole Jesus pose as we get resurrected, so I guess not. Protector. Do not follow the myriad souls of those that came before you. Also, this is my voice, apparently. The narrator really doesn't have a good range, so he had to give me this terrible voice, which basically is his regular voice, but slightly deeper. Anyway, though even I succumbed to the rune, when we fought, I shattered, broke apart into near infinite pieces. Probably becoming the Nova Kid, though I'm not going to tell you that straight up, because that would be too easy. Much was simply lost, though fragments of myself, ancient and wild, broke away and became something new. What little of myself remained stayed to watch what I had left behind. You know, because that's just how I roll. I'm not just going to regenerate or anything and solve your problems for you. What do you think I am, some kind of god? Anyway, unite my artifacts, Protector. The 6 races I gifted now stand as one. Ho ho ho. Jolly good stuff, really. Also, why didn't you just warp back to your ship and regenerate there, lazy bum? You have planted a seed of peace that will grow and spread throughout this vast universe. You know, even though Nox and her Cassis with their whole cancer ideology are still out there. The rune is destroyed, the universe is saved, but there is still so much to do. Like deal with the aforementioned Nox and her cancerous Cassis cult. And now, to you I give my final gift, the last of my self. Return, Protector. Live again. So now you're part Nova Kid, even if you weren't before, which makes you double awesome. Yeah, shock and awe, baby. Anyway, hopefully that doesn't come across as a mean-spirited jab at Starbound's story. Just some of the, I don't know, the sillier bits. And then look, they show a Nova Kid there. Nova Kid, we're not part of the story at all. We need Nova Kid story. That's what we need. 1.4 checklist of wishful thinking. Nova Kid story, maybe some follow-up racial story stuff, tie off Nox's loose end, figure out what she did with her life. You know, maybe she escaped somewhere and she's gonna actually think of everything she did and how everything she did was wrong. And then there's Tuonik there trying to convert some penguins. But I guess the real question is, where do we go from here? And whatnot. I mean, obviously there's still some Elithian Races content. And there's going to be, at some point in the presumably not-so-distant future, I mean, the next big update to that mod is going to be adding a whole other race to play as, and presumably all kinds of cool new dungeons and probably some missions and stuff, maybe. Though I don't know for sure any of that, because I'm not in, like, direct contact with the mod developer or anything, so don't quote me on any of that. Just some things that are possibly happening. And, I mean, I guess what we could do is maybe, as we wrap up, like, the Elithian main content, maybe I'll, like, cross-post future episodes with Frackin' Universe, and we'll get that in there again, and then we can do some Frackin' Universe as well, because Frackin' Universe has recently folded in the Extra Dungeons mod, which adds a whole bunch of cool stuff, including, like, the Lefia fleet and stuff like that. So, I mean, Frackin' Universe is pretty awesome, just with the vast amount of content it adds, so, you know, we'll want to look into that. And also, just out of curiosity, because I am, like, very slowly teaching myself how to use Tiled and maybe, like, create a mission or something. Would anyone, like once I've taught myself enough that I feel confident doing it, would anyone be interested in seeing me, I don't know, do like a video where we like actually build our own mod or something? Like, that's something kind of experimental that I kind of thinking maybe I could do, possibly, maybe. We'll see, I guess. And, yeah. I mean, there's all kinds of ideas for things we could do. So, yeah, fracking universe, some more dungeony things to wrap up the current Elithian Races missions and stuff that are there. A bit of colony building as well. I always like doing a bit of that. And, yeah, a bit of modding. Stuff like that, you know. See what, if anything, I am capable of adding. The winds whisper of what you have done. You have ventured far, young one. But there are still doors you have yet to open. I can trade keys with you, if you wish to open the ancient gates scattered among the stars. Oh ho ho ho. Yeah, sure, why not? I just need some phase matter, and that's not entirely impossible to get a hold of, and by not entirely impossible, I mean that's not exactly rocket science at all. Let's see, Fevers. Also, you know what's a thought that didn't occur to me? I wonder if the rune dropped anything that because I just kind of stood there at the end. I should have at least run back and forth, because I haven't acknowledged it in video yet, but if you recall seeing the Hylaudal mission, you'll note that I missed picking up Nox's soulless katana. When we did that, I didn't even notice it had dropped. So, yeah. There is much to be said for that. Oh, cool, a steampunk guy has shown up. Anyway, so yeah, all kinds of things that we could do going forward in the future that we will have to give a try for, and plus some stuff that I've already been hinting off that we'll have to show and actually, you know, get a going on with. But yeah, I think that's where we're going to wrap this episode up, so until the next time, as always, thank you all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Can't forget about that. If you're not enjoying the video, there is no point in me making it, I guess, or something like that. That sounds far more, like, needlessly dramatic than I intended it to be. But anyway, yeah, hope you all enjoyed. Don't forget to hit that like button, or maybe leave me a comment down below to let me know what you're thinking. And I will see all of you in the next video.